Hi everybody, my pre-order has just arrived. I'm so excited. I'm going to go through the box with you, so there might be a little fumbling around. I'll try and fast forward through parts where I'm digging through a box. This is the cover of the catalog, and I was so excited walking into the event this week because I really love poppies. If you're a Stampin' Up! Person from ages ago, there was a stamp set called Pleasant Poppies. I still have it, and I don't keep a lot of the older ones, but I love poppies. I like to watercolor and I paint them often, and I kept that one stamp set. So I was super happy to see this collection here right on the cover. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So when I get through my box, I will point it out. And then also, of course, coming up is sale-a-bration. And if you're not familiar with sale-a-bration, it's the time of year when you get to, every time you spend $50, you get to choose a sale-a-bration item. And if you spend $100, there are some items that are exclusive for $100 sales, and there's no limit. So if you spend $150, you can get either 350s or one item that was 100 and one item that was 50. So anyway, you can combine it all, whatever you like. So I was able to earn in my pre-order some free things as well from this catalog. Now, we weren't able to purchase everything from the catalog, so I didn't get everything, but I did get quite a bit, and I want to show you. So let's go through this together. I'm going to do the regular products first, and I will hunt for sale-a-bration items next. Okay, right at the beginning of the catalog is Valentine's Day, and that's coming up faster than you think. So there's a beautiful Valentine's suite, and I have to say I like this better than a lot of past year. I do mostly kid Valentines. I do pre-thing. I teach the kids at church, religious ed, and then I have little kids. So kid Valentines are something I use more, and so this paper, I'm trying to fan it out for you as I speak, is really great for both a romantic card for my husband, but also good for kids. So I think that this paper is really fun. It's got foil, kind of like a pink and red shimmery colors on one side. Lots of hearts, perfect. And then the back, you've got some smaller patterns. So I think these are really fun and super usable. Also for Valentine's Day, we've got some real red ribbon. It's a satin ribbon with some stitching. It's really pretty. We've got some sequins. Now these sequins are not your normal sequins. They're a little different. They're actually like small little beads mixed in with some iridescence, and they're really fun, pretty little sequins. And we've got some doilies, and these come in two colors. And the colors here are Flirty Flamingo and Real Red. Set of doilies. And there's 20, so you get two colors. I'm sorry, there are 40. You get 20 of red and 20 Flirty Flamingo for a total of 40. And then here's the Valentine stamp set. It's got double punches. It's got a scallop heart punch and a regular heart, and it matches the stamp set. It also does cut out the hearts in the paper, so that's fun. And it is a photopolymer, easy to line things up. I love the big arrow. This is a really fun stamp set, and I like that the words are kind of friends. So lucky to have a friend like you. Not so much like I love you with all my heart. There are other lovey things in the catalog, but I think this is a super useful Valentine. And it says love you lots, so if you're sending something to your kid, you can say love, but if you're sending it to your kid for your friend, that's better. Now this is super cute. I'm a baker. I can see baking things in these little tiny heart-shaped tins. So you can make little heart cupcake, and then this is a lid, so you can frost it, because of course you want to frost that cupcake and not ruin it. But it's a pretty decent depth, so you can put a nice cupcake with lots of nice frosting, or maybe you make other things. You can fill this up with chocolates too, of course. So these hearts are in a little pack of 10 foil hearts with 10 lids, and those are super cute. I love these. They're real red with silver on the inside. So imagine how you're going to use these for Valentine's Day. I got a couple of those because I'm going to need more than 10. And you want to plan on the Valentine things early. So I wanted to show you this because this should kind of be on your very first purchase. This catalog goes live for customers on January 3rd. So you're going to want to grab this right away because these things are going to sell out fast, first of all, but also you're going to want to start making your Valentines. Okay, next up is called the Parisian Blossoms Suite, and I'm going to start with the paper again. Eiffel Towers. I've been taking French on Duolingo. It's a free app on my phone, and you know, sometimes I'm in waiting rooms and things, and I started doing it just for fun about 1.5 years ago. If you want to join me there, you can find Duolingo friends and challenge each other to do French lessons. I used to take it in high school and college and forgot it, which is a shame. So I decided I would do a refresher. Here's the paper. I'm trying to fan it out again. I've got Eiffel Towers. Notice the shimmer. So it's silver, the shimmer. And the back. Some keys. Now when I was looking at this, I thought it would go great with the Free as a Bird collection. So look at the flowers. Very similar. So if you have Free as a Bird, which is actually on sale this 2 days during an extravaganza, depends on when you're seeing this video. Little fleur-de-lis. These are really beautiful cherry blossoms. Here's the back. Pretty, pretty, pretty cherry blossoms. Here's the back. And little suitcases, little travel. Oh, I think I got one more. There's the back. And some little words. It just says Merci, Paris, Amour, Bonjour, and that's kind of it. So nothing crazy on there. And then there's the back. Really beautiful, beautiful paper. And then part of this is the suite has an embossing folder called Parisian Flourish 3D, really pretty. And these are called champagne rhinestones. Very pretty color, kind of a petal pink. The colors in this suite are cherry cobbler and petal pink. Look at the and also pool party. This is metallic edge ribbon like we've had in white and vanilla, but it's a little bit skinnier, which is nice. I actually like this size better. We've got the cherry blossoms. This is called Forever Blossoms, and the dies are called cherry blossoms. And I'll show you these. We've got the dies. Now, what are on these little blocks of dies are actually more flowers, but they're so tiny, and this way you can put them both in at the same time. I think that was smart. This is 2 leaves, 2 leaves. This is insides of flowers, so you'd stick them in there. So you've got a lot of flowers, and you can crank a lot out at one pass of your Big Shot, which is really cool, or your Stampin' die cutting machine. Not sure what you have. So that's pretty. And here's the stamp set. And so this is kind of more of a lovey-lovey and always and forever. So I can do a Valentine with this for my husband and use the other one for cute little kid things. Here's the Parisian Beauty. I actually went to France with my school friends before marriage and kids. At my friend Michelle, Shelly I call her, and you know, I can do some scrapbook pages of this. I had a scrapbook page from way back then. It's not holding up very well because I didn't make it as I would today, because I make scrapbooks now much more professionally than I did then. Anyway, this is Amour, this is Merci. We've got the Eiffel Tower both in detail and in outline, and this is a really fun flourish, and it looks beautiful cut out. So this is a fun die and stamp suite of products. 2 stamps, 2 dies, beautiful suite. You're gonna love that. Okay, let's take a look at this one. This one is a little bit confusing. I'm going to show you the paper. Now these papers are really beautiful and would make a beautiful card all on their own. But, you know, put a sentiment on it, and that background is great. Look at that one. Beautiful. Here's some purplish poppies. And a wonderful watercolor stripe. Smaller field of poppies. And a nice background there. This one here, look at this. Big splash pen and ink kind of watercolor picture. Nice background here. This is like a rich raspberry blackberry bliss. Really fun. Look at that. I think that's the last one. Yes. So beautiful papers. This is not a Memories and More pack. This is called Peaceful Poppy Elements, and it's got some black and vellum and colored and not colored elements that you can add to a card front. There's also a sequin pack. Again, these are really pretty sequins. Look at the colors in this. Beautiful colors. Now the dies, oh, here's also a ribbon. It's a crinkled white seam binding ribbon. Now the dies were what confused me a little bit. Let me show you. This one is called, okay, this one is called the Painted Labels stamp set. And it has this really awesome little swirl that is good on the for sentiments in the center. And then these cut out the stamped poppies. And then you've got this kind of watercolor wash to fill in your poppy. And you've got a leaf. This cuts out this leaf. And there's two, because you know you're going to want more than one leaf. I love this background here. This painted poppies looking, and this splatter. Really pretty. You can kind of make the papers that I showed you with these. Really great stamps. But then you've also got a lot of labels and some nice detail stamps. The only part that I'm saying is confusing is that this die set has even more poppies, and it has those poppies from the cover that I showed you. It's got these shapes, but the reason why they don't have them in this set is because these actually cut out the stamps, and these make poppies all on their own. You don't need the stamps because you can make paper poppies, and it's got everything you need to do that on this set. So it's up to you. I, of course, wanted all of it because I love the painted poppies, and I get my demonstrator discount. Excuse me, I get my demonstrator discount, and I just loved the whole suite. And the stamp set that comes with this one, so this one comes with words, and this words are great. You're going to use this for everything. You've got birthday, sympathy, thank you. This is kind of wishing you every happiness this special day will bring. This could be for many things. It could be, you know, your graduation. You're going to have every happiness. It could be a wedding. So you've got congratulations, all kinds of stuff on this stamp set. So this Peaceful Moment stamp set is going to get a ton of use. It has nothing to do with poppies, but you're going to use it like crazy with the poppies as your focal. So I think that this is nice. But if you like to stamp and do those types of techniques, then you're going to want this one because it cuts out the stamps, and you also are going to want this. So this is a huge bundle, and I get that, but it's just super versatile, and I think you're going to use it a lot. Now this is a cute little bundle. It's a little smaller. You've got a really cute little stamp set here with some rain boots. You can add some flowers or an umbrella. And then there's a punch, which I love. I love when they put a punch in there. And here is another smaller bundle called Timeless Tulips. You're going to want this one. It's super cute, and there was a display up at the event I went to where lots of different things were made with the punch, which is really cute. And the tulips are really fun. We did a make and take with this. And here's the make and take we did. So we popped up some of the leaves and some of the tulips and left some recessed. Really cute stamp set. Really nice. That was actually one of the on-stage gifts, except for the punch, so I bought the punch later. I'm going to show you this. This is actually something I got at on stage. I didn't buy this. I'm not a golfer, so I was happy that they used this as a prize for everybody there, because even though I don't golf, my brother golfs, so you know he's going to probably get a golf cart this year. But the backs of the paper are super fun. You've got the golfing, of course, on one side, but the back, super masculine papers. So I'm going to use that. Here's an Argyle, and the back has golf bags. So even though one side is really golfy, the back is not. So there you go. So this is good for Father's Day for me. My father doesn't golf, but these will look nice for a card I make for him, or it's good for a masculine scrapbook page. Here's a pretty gray Argyle. So you got golf carts, but the back has a plaid. This is going to be a really nice, and I like this one too. That's fun. Now this I was really happy about because, like I said, I don't golf. My brother does golf, but I didn't want to buy the entire stamp set to get these golf images. Look, there's a woman golfer. Hey Pam, did you see this woman golfer? Pam was complaining that the stamp set didn't have a female golfer. There she is, Pam. Okay, so you've got a couple different golfers and some scenes, which you can color or not color and cut out for your card. So I can make a golf card. I didn't have to buy the stamp set. And so I really like that. That's really fun because I do love to color. And the collection has some other things that I did buy. I did buy the, there's a Baker's Twine collection. Let me find it. Here it is. And you've got great colors. And you know, they used to do a lot of Baker's Twine in the catalogs, and they haven't recently. So I always buy them when they're on the clearance rack, but I was really happy to see this collection because it's got some really good basic colors. You've got navy and garden green, black, and poppy. So this was super great. There are some golfing wooden elements as well, but I didn't pick those up. All right, now this next one's going to require some explanation, and like I said, I wish I could show you pictures from the catalog, and I cannot. So you're saying to yourself, what is this? Why do I need these gray ones? Well, it's really kind of weird. So here, and they gave you this image on the inside, which I thought was kind of brilliant. So you've got the one-sided with the cut, you know, so when you stamp it, you're going to see the image of the mountain. But on the back, it's cut real close. Like normally it's kind of blobby around the image, but here they cut it really close. So if you stamp it on one side, you get the image of the mountain. If you flip it over, put that side down, stamp it on the other side, you get this outline. So this is a way to use both sides of the stamp, and how they did this on the displays was in the distance, far away. They used these shadowy mountains in some pale colors, blues, purples, grays, and it was like in the distance, and then in the close-up the real mountain range with the actual details, and it was just beautiful the way they layered it. Same with the trees. In the background you've got some that you can't quite see, but up close you've got these detailed trees. So it's really hard to explain, so I'm going to do some cards with that so you can see it better. And then you've got some other things. You can cut out that tree line with the dies, but then there's also these very big up front detailed trees. These don't cut out a stamp, these are big, and they can be the up close trees, the focal point with the mountains in the background. The samples for this were beautiful. That's what sold me. Looking at this by itself didn't do it for me, but when I saw the samples, they were really pretty, and I think you're going to like the way this works. All right, here's another bundle. This one has some fun papers. It's obviously very girly. You've got makeup and high heel shoes, something I am not familiar with. I'm not a big, as you can see, I don't do my nails, and but I love the papers. There's on one side floral images. I'll just flip through these real quick. One side has floral images in my favorite type of look, floral, and some stripes, and the other side has those makeup images, which I don't really care about so much, but I love the colors on the opposite sides. Look at those stripes. I love all the colors in this, and every once in a while I do want to make a girly girl card. My sister actually has a lot of shoes. And anyway, so girly girl card is kind of fun for occasions, and the papers are gorgeous. But what I really liked is in the die, there's a purse die, and it's really cute, and again, hard to show you in person. So I'm going to have to make some samples with this so you can see how this purse comes together. It doesn't hold full size cards, although, you know, sometimes we play with stuff and move papers and double things, so maybe I can find a way to make this bigger. We'll see. But it's a fun little die collection, real cute. Decided to get that as well. I think we're going to move on to the sale-a-bration catalog. And again, I wasn't able to get everything from the sale-a-bration catalog, but I got a few. The gang's all mirror. I love this mirror cat, super cute, and the samples on the display board were really adorable with this cute little chameleon and a cactus, and it's really fun. From all of us, really cute. And anyway, I'm gonna make a lot of little samples with this because it's adorable. Now here is another one of those, like the mountain ones, where you've got on one side, see, this is not 2 stamps, it's 1 lily pad stamp, and then the other side you use it flat. And you know, that way you can add some color behind your lily pad. And what I want to say about that is, see how this has a little bump, and you know, this obviously has different shapes. It's not symmetrical, it's not the same on both sides. So when you flip this over to use the back, well, this little cutout is now on this side, so it's not meant to line up. It's meant to add a shadow back, but it's really cute. And the lily pads, or just use it as itself. Put some of those in the background on a page and it's really pretty. So anyway, this is a 2-sided stamp, really fun. This is one with free with a $50 purchase. Ooh. And then free with a $100 purchase is the coordinating die. So if you spend $150, you can get the stamps. Oops, that's not it. That's a different die. Look at that. That's really cute. I forgot I got that one. That's from the regular catalog. Here's the lily pad dies. Okay, so it cuts out the stamped image, but then it gives you additional images, so you can layer and do all kinds of fun things. Cuts out the lily pad. You've got a stem. This is really a fun detailed one. I wish I could show you the pictures from the catalog to show you what this looks like, but it's really cute. Looks like raindrops, but also I thought even maybe go with that peacock set in the annual catalog. So this is a really fun combo, and there's even a paper pack that's all about the lily pads on one side, and then some other things on the other, some more less patterned things on the back. So that is a really fun thing, and this paper is free with a $50 purchase. There's also in the sale-a-bration catalog a birthday set, of course, good for everybody, and I like this giant cake here. There's also a sentiment stamp in the sale-a-bration catalog, free with a $50 purchase, with just different sentiments, and they're nice for everyday things. Happy birthday, congratulations, thanks, just all kinds of stuff like that. So this is a good thing to have in your stamping arsenal, I guess. I would say. But again, I couldn't get everything in the sale-a-bration catalog, so you're going to want to check out that when it goes live, and I'll be sharing samples with all of these things as I make them. Lots of pretty things, and you know, just more to come, so just keep tuned. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you're excited about the new mini catalog and sale-a-bration. Bye!